Welcome to this short introduction on the ETSI industry specification groups, which are normally referred to as ISGs. For those who have watched the basics videos, you may remember this slide. The technical work falls into four parts of the institute. We have the technical committees, which are at the heart of ETSI and create a lot of the specifications. They are supported by software development groups. They create open source code. The two partnership projects allow specifications to be developed with other global partner organisations. Finally, we have the ISGs. So why do we have ISGs? Let's take a quick look at the technical committees. Here you can see they are built around ETSI members. If you are not a member, then you cannot contribute. There is an opportunity for the chair to invite a guest, but they cannot take part in the specification creation process. Back in the 1990s, a vast array of standards consortium were being created outside the traditional SDOs. These tended to be very specific and focused on a small area of technology. This caused a number of problems as maintenance of the specifications was difficult after the initial development phase. A number of the SDOs already had PAS processes, that's publicly available specifications, where they could be rehomed. This included ETSI and is currently being used by the Open RAN Alliance. However, it is not an ideal solution. In 2008, after discussions with the ETSI membership, it was decided to create a new concept, the ISG. The main differences with the technical committees are that non-members can contribute and take part in the meetings. All ETSI members can join an ISG, and non-members can apply to join as ISG participants. Participants pay per meeting. But if they later join ETSI, they get a credit note for up to 2 years of ISG participation fees, so long as it does not exceed the first year's membership fee. They're quick and easy to set up and have a limited lifetime, normally 2 years, but that can be extended. A minimum of 4 members can propose a new group which is approved by the Director General in consultation with the board. After they close, the specifications are moved under one of the existing technical committees so that they can be maintained if required. Each ISG has its own set of rules, the ISG agreement, which participants sign when joining. ETSI members can just register for the meetings as they do for the technical committees. The deliverables are group specifications, that's a GS, or a group report, a GR. As with the TS and TRs, the specifications are normative and the reports informative. Some groups also write white papers. The ISG concept has grown in popularity as a place to move research into standards. Many SMEs and universities have started their ETSI journey as participants in an ISG and then joined the institute. European-funded research programs are increasingly using them, and in some cases they're used to perform pre-standards work that can sometimes later be fed into 3GPP. New ISGs are created and older ones closed down. So we'll move to the ETSI website and portal to show you how to get the latest information. To get the latest information on the ISGs, the ETSI webpage is a really good place to start. As you can see, we are on etsi.org and this is the home page. So next, go to Standards and then Technical Groups Developing Standards. Here we can see a list of all of the groups within ETSI. That's the technical committees, the ISGs and the software development groups. Here we can filter by ISG. And then we can take an example. Let's look at ETSI MEC. That's Multi-Access Edge Computing. This is the MEC page. As we can see, we get an introduction to the group. We get to see the key areas of work, everything from use cases to white papers. And then we can see the terms of reference for the group. And here are some of the specifications that they are working on. If we take a look here, this is the Multi-Access Edge Computing API Gateway for Client Applications. That's a group specification, MEC 060. We can see it's been published. And we can download the document by pressing on this red button here. If you are an ETSI member, you can also log on to the website and download the Word version. Further down, we can see that we have some related technologies, upcoming events, and related news items. So let's take a look at the ETSI portal. The ETSI portal is at the heart of the workings inside ETSI. As we'll see in a minute, this is where things like the input contributions are stored. Each of the committees has its own set of pages. We can see across the top here in black are the higher layers in the organisation, things like the ETSI board. We have our partnership programs, and in this light blue are all of the technical committees, and the darker blue are the ISGs. So let's click on the one that we've just taken a look at, MEC. Here on the ETSI portal, we can see it shows a lot of information. There's a whole set of general information, things like the membership list, a list of some of the specifications, links to the software development environment, everything you could possibly want to know. We also get to see the officials, so we have the chair and the vice chairs and the technical experts who support the group. We also have this set of tabs, so we can see what the upcoming meetings are. And as we can see, there's a whole set of meetings coming up, and this is where members and non-members who are registered with the ISG can both check the contributions that are going into the meeting and also register to attend the meeting. The contributions themselves are all stored in a open, transparent manner, so we can take a look at their titles. However, non-members cannot download the contributions themselves. Only members can do that. That's members of the group. We also have the work programme. The work programme tells us what the committee are working on. This is a very important part of the process. Feel free to explore the website and the portal and learn more about the ISGs. Thank you.